Hello. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Moore's October Rants. Today I just wanted to talk about something, and the title of this video is going to be Don't Take the Bait, because a lot of people take the bait when it comes to arguing, and, I've talked about arguing in many different, ways, and I brought up different reasons why arguing is not that productive or it's a waste of time or pointless or whatever, but I wanted to talk about something because it's not really arguing, but it's about people will try to throw out little traps and they'll throw out little scraps and they want you to take the bait. They want you to react a certain way to what they say. Maybe a lot of the time, I don't really think they're trying to argue. They just want to make you react a certain way so it makes them feel better. I don't know what it is, but people will throw out certain little hints that they want you to attack, and they'll say something about, let's say they bring up something that they know you're insecure about your looks, or maybe they say that no woman wants you or no man wants you, depending on what you're attracted to or whatever, but they'll pick at little things that they know bother you, and they're trying to get a reaction. They really want you to react. And when you react, not only do you feed into their game, but you give them ammunition. You're handing them ammunition, because then they're going to come back with something else. And then, you're going to fire back and you're handing them more ammunition. It's not a very good mindset, and, I know it can seem... I probably talked about this before in my rant video about arguing, but maybe I should say it again, but it's so important not to take the bait. You don't want to do that, because sometimes when you take the bait, especially when kids are bullied, they fight back, they finally say something back, and then they look like the asshole, the person who finally stands up for themselves or says something back. They're it's just manipulation. They're the one that looks like the monster, even though they were fucked with so many times. So, it's really, really important to just not take the bait with people. Just understand that, people are gonna say things. And like I said, sometimes people aren't saying things because they actually want to argue or they're actually upset. It's kind of in the same realm as trolling, people troll, they'll say things to get you all upset, and then they ha ha ha, I made him upset. He lost, I won, ha ha ha. He's so emotional, he reacts to anything I say, I'm a puppet master. You don't want to give someone that incentive, and you don't want to give someone that, power over you. It's not a very smart thing to do, because, I understand that when you're in a particular mindset of anger or frustration, you're not going to think clearly, you're not going to sit there and think oh, this person's just saying this to make me upset, I really shouldn't respond. A lot of the time when you're in that mindset, it's so easy to say things back and start arguing and stuff like that. But it's really important. Don't fall for it. Stay strong. Know who you are. Know what you're doing. And if it really bothers you what they're saying, just ignore them, A lot of the time, if you just ignore somebody, they'll get bored and go do something else, And if it's a situation where they keep on you and they keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, the best thing to do, I've found, is removing yourself from the situation, leaving, you know what I mean? Just getting far away from that, If it's family, block them, I've had to block family members before online because they were just starting with me, wouldn't leave me alone, so I had to block them, and, just try to get as far away from that toxicity as possible. If it's online, if it's Instagram, if it's X, if it's Snapchat, I don't know what app people use nowadays, Telegram, WhatsApp, just block these fucks, and just, it happens in group chats. Don't fall for it, Try to remove yourself, just ignore them. It's just, I'm telling you, And this is coming from someone who's taken the bait a jillion, bagillion times, and it's never worth it. And it really makes you look like the mature one, and it makes you look like the stronger one, knowing that you didn't take the bait, knowing that you didn't give them the reaction that they're looking for. And ultimately, if you do that, who's the one that actually wins, you know? Because, you know, this one guy said, it's like it's like taking a grenade, throwing it into like a conversation and trying to blow stuff up. Like, you're not gonna, it's not gonna do anything, man. It's just so unproductive. And you know, try to stay healthy in the mind, spirit, and body, and take care of take care of yourself, guys. You know, thank you for listening to this episode of the Morris October Rants. Have a good one, guys. Goodbye.